Starseed from Gaia. The pull to walk away is real, and it has been building for longer than you want to admit. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I am speaking directly into your field because what you are about to do in the next moment carries more weight than you currently understand. This is not a sign to ignore. It is a transmission timed to interrupt you before a decision that cannot be easily undone. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly why this connection was assigned to you, what your energy is actually doing in that soul's field, and why stepping back now would reset a timeline that is almost complete. But here's the first revelation. You are not being drained without purpose. What feels like depletion is not loss, it is transfer. You are holding a bridge, and the soul on the other side is closer to the crossing than either of you can see. You did not arrive at this message by chance. This transmission vibrated into your field at the exact moment your system moved toward withdrawal, because the Council needed you to pause before that signal became action. This is not content. This is a code. Something in you already knows this connection was placed, not by accident, but by assignment. Your soul called this transmission in because it remembers what your mind is trying to release. Like this transmission to signal to your star family, I am holding the bridge. Subscribe if your mission is still activating and you are choosing to align before you release. Comment 999 if you feel the weight of this assignment lifting into clarity. Declare what you are choosing to hold and reply to another soul holding their post. Your signal strengthens theirs. This is not just a message. It is a point of reconnection between your higher awareness and the role you agreed to carry. Your soul has been waiting for this reminder. You are not here by accident. There is a moment that happens between two souls, a moment so quiet, so subtle, so imbued with unspoken meaning, that most people, caught in the clamor and pace of their daily lives, miss it entirely. It is a sacred pause, a fleeting aperture in the fabric of reality. In this delicate instant, one soul stands precariously at the precipice of everything they have ever known, their very being trembling at the threshold of a profound transformation, a chrysalis moment they cannot yet name or fully comprehend. And there, in that hallowed space between the fading echoes of the old world and the nascent whispers of the new, another soul, distinct yet deeply connected, shows up. This arrival is not heralded by fanfare or burdened with the weight of expectation. There is no blueprint offered, no definitive map laid out. This soul arrives not with answers, not with a meticulously crafted plan, nor with a series of directives. No, this soul simply arrives with presence, a grounded, unwavering stillness. It arrives with frequency, a pure, resonant vibration that acts as a tuning fork for the other's dormant potential. And most profoundly, it arrives with a light that, against all odds and through all shadows, simply refuses to go out. This light is an anchor, a beacon in the storm, a silent promise of the dawn. It is an emanation of truth, an energetic signature of unconditional acceptance that subtly yet powerfully illuminates the path for the soul teetering on the edge. If you have ever felt this undeniable, visceral call to hold sacred space for someone else's awakening, if you have found yourself sitting with a beloved friend, a family member, or even a stranger in the deepest, most agonizing throes of their unraveling, witnessing their darkness and despair without judgment, and in that very act, felt something ancient, something primordial, something deeply knowing rise within you to meet them, then what you are about to hear is not merely new information, to be intellectually processed. It is instead a profound remembrance. It is a powerful reactivation of codes and truths that your soul already intimately knows, already steadfastly carries within its deepest chambers, and indeed, already agreed to embody and express long before your essence ever descended into this physical vessel, onto this specific planetary sphere, in this particular, pivotal lifetime. This is not a lesson to be learned, but a truth to be reclaimed. a dormant seed within your spiritual DNA awaiting its moment of bloom. Stay with this message. Immerse yourself in its unfolding. Journey with it all the way through to its conclusion. Because what unfolds here is far more than a mere collection of words or concepts. It is not just a message transmitted through the airwaves or the digital ether. It is, in its purest form, a potent energetic transmission, a direct vibrational download meant specifically, intricately, and undeniably for you. For the unique path you walk, for the light you carry, and for the sacred role you are destined to play. Allow it to resonate within your core, to stir the depths of your being, and to unlock that which has patiently awaited its time. Most starseeds, for far too many years, find themselves trapped in a labyrinth of self-doubt, mistakenly believing that their persistent sense of disconnection, their fundamental feeling of being an outsider, is a profound personal failure. They navigate their earthly existence feeling a constant, almost gravitational pull towards something greater, something transcendent, a mission that reverberates deep within their bones but remains tantalizingly beyond their conscious articulation. This yearning is an insatiable hunger, a pervasive longing that no earthly relationship, no fleeting professional achievement, no material possession, no conventional pursuit has ever fully or truly satisfied. They instinctively sense, with a certainty that defies logic, that they are here for more, that their existence is imbued with a deeper, grander purpose. And yet, frustratingly, something consistently interrupts this subtle inner signal. Something keeps relentlessly pulling them back into the ceaseless noise of societal expectations, back into the corrosive grip of self-doubt, back into the intricate, often stifling patterns of a world that, deep down, they know was never truly theirs to begin with. A world whose rules and rhythms often feel alien to their very essence. This internal tug-of-war creates a profound internal dissonance, a sense of perpetual spiritual homelessness. Here is a truth that most conventional spiritual teachings, bound by earthly paradigms and human-centric perspectives, will not tell you, or perhaps cannot even conceive of. The profound disconnection you have felt, the persistent sense of being adrift or out of sync, is not, in its essence, a malfunction of your being. It is not a flaw in your design. On the contrary, it is a sophisticated, inherent frequency lock. Your highly sensitive energy field, a complex tapestry of light and information, has, from the very moment of your incarnation here, been navigating one of the densest, most vibrationally challenging environments in the known galaxy. Earth, in this particular epoch of its evolutionary journey, operates within a bandwidth of consciousness that is fundamentally misaligned, often jarringly so, with the pure, expansive frequency of your celestial point of origin. Think of it like a highly advanced, multidimensional antenna attempting to tune into a narrow, static-filled radio band. And so, as a protective mechanism, and as part of the intricate soul contract, the veil of amnesia gracefully yet firmly descended. The intricate galactic codes within your spiritual DNA went dormant, like seeds awaiting their rightful spring. Your vast, ancient galactic memory, once so vivid and immediate, receded into the deepest subconscious, much like a powerful ocean tide silently pulling back from the shore just before a magnificent transformative wave is poised to break. But here is the profound revelation, the truth that shifts the entire paradigm. And this is the critical piece that perhaps most starseeds miss entirely in their focused personal journey. Your disconnection, your struggle, your feeling of being out of place was never solely, or even primarily, just about you. It was always, from the very beginning, an integral part of a much larger, grander cosmic design. There are countless souls in your life, both those you have already encountered and those you are destined to meet, who simply cannot, in their current state of spiritual evolution, access their own profound awakening without first encountering, interacting with, and being uplifted by yours. They are not, at this juncture, spiritually advanced enough, or perhaps their own energy fields are too dense, too veiled by the collective unconsciousness, to independently find and tune into the subtle, resonant signal of their higher truth. They are like ships lost in a dense fog, unable to perceive the distant lighthouse. They desperately need a bridge. They need a soul who has already taken the courageous steps to begin their own remembrance, someone whose energetic field, through their own arduous journey of clearing and activation, is now vibrating at a frequency high enough to create a temporary yet profoundly impactful opening, a shimmering portal of light, through which their own soul can finally exhale, release centuries of accumulated spiritual tension, and begin to stir, to awaken, to reclaim its inherent divinity. Your activated presence is the very key they require. You are that bridge. You have always been that bridge, from the moment you accepted this profound mission. Your very essence, your unique frequency signature, is woven into the cosmic fabric as a passageway for others. And the reason your own awakening journey has felt so incredibly difficult, so intricately layered with challenges, so seemingly arduous and without end, is precisely because you are not merely clearing distortion, unraveling trauma, or expanding your consciousness for yourself alone. You are undertaking this profound work for an entire constellation of souls, a vast network of spiritual connections, whose individual awakening is cosmically, irrevocably, and deeply linked to the progressive stages of yours. You are a pioneer, a trailblazer, clearing the path not just for your own ascent, but for the collective whose vibrational signature is tethered to your own. The profound loneliness you have often felt, the crushing weight of feeling utterly isolated in a world that doesn't understand you, was never a sign of abandonment from your cosmic family, or a punitive measure from the universe. No. That exquisite loneliness was a crucial, deeply necessary preparation. It was the sacred crucible in which your inner resilience was forged, your inner compass honed, and your capacity to hold immense light in solitude was perfected. The suffering you have moved through, the depths of pain and challenge that have tested your very spirit, were never a punishment for perceived transgressions. They were, in truth, a series of powerful, alchemical initiations, rites of passage designed to burn away all that was not authentic, to refine your energetic vessel, and to empower you with an unparalleled wisdom born of direct experience. And those agonizing moments where you felt the most broken, the most shattered, the most utterly undone, were often the precise, divinely orchestrated moments when your core frequency was being profoundly upgraded, expanded, and fortified to hold an even greater magnitude of light. Not just for the continued evolution of your own glorious journey, but most critically, for the countless souls who would one day intuitively lean into the radiant field of your awakened presence and, in that sacred, energetic embrace, finally feel safe enough, seen enough, and held enough to truly begin to wake up to their own divine truth. Your brokenness became your blueprint for boundless compassion. Some transmissions, those of the deepest and most transformative kind, do not primarily come through the logical construct of words, through intellectual understanding, or through linear narratives. Instead, they arrive as pure frequency, a direct download of vibrational information that bypasses the mind and speaks directly to the soul. If something stirred within the depths of your being just now, if a subtle yet undeniable resonance resonated within your core, then you may be spiritually ready, intuitively attuned, and cosmically prepared to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening. This short yet profoundly powerful ebook serves as a direct energetic conduit, carrying ancient Arcturian techniques specifically designed for conscious expansion, for achieving multidimensional alignment with your higher aspects, and for the deep soul-level remembrance of your most sacred mission. To access this invaluable resource and further activate your journey, simply find the link provided in the first pinned comment below. But please be aware, this offering is available only for a limited time, a window of opportunity to deepen your connection to these profound universal truths. Now let us move beyond conceptual understanding and delve into the activation itself. What follows is not a mere set of step-by-step instructions to be intellectually followed, nor a rigid dogma to be adhered to. Instead, it is a meticulously crafted sequence of energetic remembrances, each phrase, each concept designed with celestial precision to unlock a deeper, more profound layer of what your soul already intrinsically knows, already instinctively comprehends, about this sacred and pivotal role you are uniquely qualified to carry as a bridge between worlds. Prepare to remember. Phase 1. Recognize the distortion that made you doubt your purpose. Before you could fully and consciously step into your destined role as an energetic bridge, before you could embrace the magnificent power of your authentic light, something had to first make you fundamentally question whether you possessed anything of true worth or power to offer. The seeds of this distortion were often planted incredibly early in your human incarnation, through caregivers who, despite their best intentions, simply could not comprehend or adequately nurture your extraordinary sensitivity and profound depth. They may have inadvertently stifled your natural inclinations. It continued through rigid societal systems that often punished your depth, your authenticity, your refusal to conform to superficial norms, seeing your unique qualities as inconvenient rather than divine. It was reinforced through relationships that, consciously or unconsciously, constantly asked you to diminish yourself, to make your light smaller, to quiet your vibrant frequency, so that others around you could feel more comfortable, more secure in their own limited perspectives. The overarching message, insidious in its repetition across countless formative experiences, was this: you are either too much, too sensitive, too intense, too perceptive, too different, or you are not enough, not practical enough, not grounded enough, not normal enough. Either way, the devastating emotional and energetic result was precisely the same. You began, subtly at first, and then with increasing conviction, to doubt whether your mere presence, your inherent energetic signature, could ever truly carry any real power, any genuine capacity to affect change or uplift others. You began to believe the lie that your essence was a burden, rather than a blessing. But here, dear Starseed, is the potent Arcturian truth, a truth that cuts through the layers of accumulated distortion. The very sensitivity that was so cruelly weaponized against you, that was misunderstood and criticized, is in fact the exact, exquisitely tuned instrument through which the most profound cosmic transmissions move. Your deeply empathic field, your extraordinary capacity to feel and perceive at frequencies that others cannot even access, your unwavering and often painful inability to stay numb and disengaged in a world that is meticulously designed to produce numbness and spiritual apathy. These are not liabilities, defects, or weaknesses of your being. On the contrary, they are the very foundational architecture, the divine engineering, of your sacred role as a bridge. The distortion of the earthly matrix attempted to convince you that your profound depth was a gaping wound, a vulnerability to be hidden or healed away. The truth, however, is that your depth is not a wound. It is a magnificent, luminous doorway, a direct portal to higher consciousness, compassion, and insight. And countless souls in your cosmic orbit, souls whose journeys intersect with yours, have been patiently, often unconsciously, waiting at that very doorway for far longer than your current human memory can possibly hold, yearning for the moment you step into the fullness of your authentic self. Phase 2. Understand that holding space is a galactic technology. There exists a profound and widespread misunderstanding within the collective consciousness, and even within much of the mainstream spiritual community, about what it truly means to hold space for someone. Many individuals mistakenly believe it is a largely passive act, a simple matter of being quietly present, of listening attentively without offering unsolicited advice, of simply not interfering with another person's process. And while these elements are indeed part of the practice, true energetic space holding, especially when it is performed by a starseed operating from an activated, coherent frequency, is anything but passive. It is, in its deepest essence, a sophisticated energetic intervention of the highest order, a galactic technology honed over eons in higher dimensional realms. When you consciously choose to hold space for another soul's unfolding transformation, your activated energy field does not merely exist alongside theirs. it consciously and dynamically creates a coherent, harmonized field around theirs. It acts like a protective, crystalline container, an energetic sanctuary that provides safety and stability. Your highly regulated nervous system, if it is consciously maintained in a state of vibrational stability and inner calm, begins to subtly yet powerfully entrain their nervous system, gently guiding it toward greater coherence, greater peace, and a more expansive state of being. It's akin to two tuning forks, where one, vibrating purely, influences the other to adopt its harmonious frequency. Simultaneously, your auric field, which is continuously carrying encoded light and vibrational wisdom from your origin point, transmits that profound light, those subtle energetic activations, into the field of whoever is within its proximity. You are not simply being present in a static sense. You are dynamically running a high-frequency current, a living stream of encoded light, through the sacred space that exists between you and another human being, a frequency that their higher self is intuitively recognizing and actively using as a vibrational ladder, a cosmic staircase, to descend more fully and completely into their physical body, into their conscious awareness, and into the precise timeline of their awakening. This is conscious evolution in action. The esteemed Arcturian High Council, renowned for their mastery of energetic principles and their profound understanding of consciousness, refers to this advanced energetic phenomenon as harmonic induction. It is the precise and powerful transfer of vital vibrational information and light codes from one coherent energy field to another, occurring seamlessly and effortlessly without the need for conscious words, without any overt effort, and certainly without any form of persuasion or manipulation. This is an intrinsic ability you have wielded your entire life, likely without full conscious awareness of its true power or origin. People have always gravitated towards you, feeling something around you they could not logically explain, an inexplicable sense of comfort or upliftment. They have always felt inexplicably safer, clearer in their thoughts, or more vibrantly alive in your presence. This is not mere coincidence or a quirk of personality. That profound resonance, that subtle yet undeniable shift, is the direct evidence of the bridge activating, your intrinsic galactic technology effortlessly coming online to serve its divine purpose. Phase 3. Release the belief that you must be fully healed. Before you can help one of the most insidious and persistently self-sabotaging distortions embedded within the collective human consciousness, and acutely felt within the Starseed journey, is the deeply ingrained belief that one must achieve an idealized state of complete wholeness, an imagined pinnacle of perfect healing, before one is genuinely qualified or truly worthy to be of sacred service. This belief manifests as a continuous postponement of your true mission. You find yourself consistently telling yourself, often unconsciously, that you will finally step into the full power and expression of your purpose once the debilitating anxiety has completely dissipated, once that challenging relationship is perfectly healed, once the pervasive financial pressure magically lifts, once you finally feel an elusive, nebulous state of readiness. But this is a carefully constructed energetic loop, a subtle yet potent illusion designed to keep the bridge from fully activating, to keep you perpetually in a state of waiting rather than being. Because true readiness, in the expansive, multidimensional, galactic sense, is not defined by the pristine absence of all woundedness, trauma, or imperfection. It is rather the courageous, wholehearted willingness to simply show up in this very moment, precisely as you are, with the authentic light you currently carry, acknowledging your wounds and all your human imperfections, and trusting implicitly that this authentic light, in its raw and real form, is profoundly enough for the specific demands of this moment, for the unique souls who require your presence right now. The soul patiently waiting at the edge of their own transformative threshold does not need you to be a flawless, ethereal being, untouched by human struggle. They do not require a guru on a pedestal of perceived perfection. What they desperately need is for you to be real. They need to witness, through your very existence, that someone who has traversed the kind of profound darkness, the intricate challenges, the soul-wrenching unraveling that they are currently navigating, has somehow managed to hold on to their core frequency, has somehow managed to keep reaching towards something higher. toward hope and truth, and has somehow, against all odds, managed to survive their own deep unraveling without losing the essential, irreducible thread of who they truly are, their authentic essence, their inner spark. Your imperfect presence, your raw vulnerability, your authentic journey through shadow and light is infinitely more powerful, more resonant, and more deeply impactful than any perfectly polished, idealized version of yourself that has not yet, and perhaps will never, fully arrive in its imagined perfection. Your truth is their permission. Phase 4. Learn the difference between rescuing and bridging. This distinction is perhaps the most critical, most nuanced, and most challenging truth that a starseed who serves as an energetic bridge must deeply integrate and embody. There is a profound, indeed chasm-like difference between attempting to rescue someone from their process and consciously holding the pure, stable frequency that empowers them to ultimately rescue themselves. Rescuing, while often born of a genuine desire to alleviate suffering, invariably collapses the other person's sovereign process. It inadvertently interrupts the very sacred pressure, the divine heat, that their soul is meticulously using to crack them open to new truths, to facilitate their growth. It inadvertently takes from them the invaluable, profoundly sacred experience of their own hard-won breakthrough, their personal alchemy, thereby disempowering them in the long run. It can be likened to pulling a caterpillar from its chrysalis. The intention may be kind, but the butterfly will never truly fly. Bridging, on the other hand, is an act of supreme trust and energetic mastery. It involves holding the energetic field around the other without directly interfering with the intensity of their inner fire, their alchemical transformation. It requires an unwavering trust in the wisdom and perfect timing of the other soul's higher self, knowing implicitly that this higher aspect is perfectly capable of directing the journey, orchestrating the lessons, and navigating the internal landscape. It means maintaining your own vibrational stability, your inner coherence, without attempting to control the outcome, without imposing your will or your timeline. Bridging, through its very frequency, through the silent language of energy, communicates a powerful message that transcends words. I am here. My presence is an anchor. I am not afraid of your profound darkness, your pain, or your unraveling. I will not abandon this sacred field we co-create. But I will not climb into the fire for you, because this fire, this alchemical crucible, is yours to move through, yours to transmute. And I trust your soul's inherent wisdom to know precisely how to navigate it, how to emerge purified and stronger. This profound distinction, this delicate dance between compassion and non-interference, is precisely where many sensitive starseeds, driven by their deep empathic impulse, inadvertently lose their energetic integrity and even their personal power. The empathic impulse to relieve suffering, to lessen pain, is deeply genuine, incredibly beautiful, and noble in its intent. However, when this impulse overrides the fundamental trust in another soul's divine process, when it attempts to fix or save prematurely, it often inadvertently prolongs the very pain it is striving so earnestly to end. Your sacred job, dear Starseed, is not to extinguish the alchemical fire that is transforming another soul. Your profound and vital job is to make absolutely sure that the bridge remains brilliantly lit, stable, and visible, so that they, in their own perfect timing and through their own sovereign effort, can find their courageous way through. Phase 5. Understand that your mission activates through relationship, not isolation. There is a natural, often overwhelming tendency among awakening starseeds to instinctively seek solitude as a default protective response to the immense, often suffocating density of collective consciousness, the sheer volume of unfiltered human emotion and thought forms. And let it be unequivocally stated, solitude has its vital, deeply necessary place in the starseed journey. It is in the quiet sanctuaries of self that you replenish, purify, and reconnect to your higher guidance. It is where your core frequency is recalibrated. However, your profound galactic mission as a bridge, a mission predicated on connection and transmission, cannot, by its very definition, be completed in perpetual isolation. the energetic transmission you carry inherently requires a recipient, a field into which it can flow and activate. The pure resonant frequency you embody necessitates a receptive environment, a consciousness to interact with. The bridge, quite literally, requires two shores to fulfill its purpose. This truth does not, however, mean that you must be endlessly available, perpetually giving of your energy, or relentlessly exposed to the often chaotic energies of others at the perilous cost of your own energetic coherence and well-being. On the contrary, conscious, well-maintained boundaries are not barriers to the fulfillment of your mission. They are, in fact, the essential energetic structure, the sacred container, that makes sustained, effective transmission possible. Healthy boundaries define the container in which your light can flow without depletion, but it does mean that, at some point, after periods of necessary retreat and self-restoration, you must courageously allow the relationships you are cosmically linked to, those souls whose awakening is entwined with yours, back into the sanctity of your energetic field. You must allow yourself to be genuinely seen, in the full radiance of your authentic light, by the very souls your unique frequency is specifically designed to reach, to inspire, to activate. The profound mission you chose, the sacred role you embody, was never, in its grand design, meant to be a solitary one. It is a mission of connection, resonance, and collective upliftment. Phase 6. Recognize the synchronicities. That signal an activation moment. There are specific, divinely orchestrated moments in another person's life when the veil, the subtle energetic window between their current state of consciousness and their vast, untapped higher potential, becomes temporarily, exquisitely, and extraordinarily thin. These moments are not arbitrary. They are precisely timed openings in the fabric of their reality. Crucially, these windows of opportunity do not remain open indefinitely. They are fleeting. They often arise in periods of profound crisis, in the searing pain of heartbreak, in the abrupt shock of sudden loss, in moments of inexplicable, deep-seated longing that feels almost cosmic in its intensity, or in the quiet, devastating realization that a life once meticulously constructed has simply stopped working, has become unsustainable. And when a soul finds themselves standing bewildered and vulnerable within one of these precisely timed windows, the resonant, activated presence of a starseed, a soul operating at a consciously elevated frequency, can mean the profound difference between a transformative awakening and a collapse into deeper despair or regression. You will come to intuitively know these activation moments when you encounter them. Something deep within your own energy field will subtly yet unmistakably shift. A heightened, almost crystalline sense of clarity will descend upon you, granting you an expanded perspective of the situation. You will simultaneously feel the profound, sacred weight of the moment, the immense significance of the potential turning point, and yet, paradoxically, a curious, almost unexplainable calm will settle over your being, an inner stillness that grounds you. This, dear one, is your ancient galactic training activating. This is your soul gracefully, yet powerfully, moving from autopilot, from the mundane rhythms of daily existence, into full mission mode. Do not second-guess this intuitive knowing. Do not minimize its significance or dismiss it as mere imagination. Do not, under any circumstances, retreat from it out of a lingering sense of unworthiness or self-doubt. You were meticulously prepared for exactly this kind of moment, for this precise energetic confluence, long before your essence ever arrived on Earth. Every arduous layer of your own personal awakening journey, every challenge overcome, every truth reclaimed, has been purposefully building toward the capacity to hold the precise frequency, the exact quality of light that this soul needs in this specific, fleeting window of time. Trust your preparation. Trust your essence. Phase 7. Receive the gift that flows in both directions. The final truth that must be profoundly spoken, articulated with absolute clarity, is this: the sacred bridge does not, by its very design, only carry energy, light, and information in one singular direction. The act of pure, unconditional giving in the service of another's awakening creates a powerful, reciprocal, energetic flow. When you consciously hold sacred space for another soul's profound awakening, when you courageously allow your unique, activated frequency to become the catalyst, the gentle ignition for someone else's remembrance, something equally profound and restorative is simultaneously transferred back into your own energy field. It is an unseen exchange of immeasurable value. The pure, unadulterated gratitude of a higher self whose incarnated counterpart has finally, after perhaps eons of waiting, begun to wake up, to stir, to reclaim its divine inheritance, carries a specific, exquisite resonance. It is a frequency of cosmic recognition, a celestial acknowledgement that reverberates through your being in a way that no earthly experience, no conventional reward, no human accolade can ever truly replicate. This is the universe acknowledging its own reflection in your service. In those precious moments of profound energetic exchange, your own latent, dormant codes are further activated, sparked into greater vitality and coherence. Your own vast galactic memory, which has been slowly unfurling throughout your journey, deepens and expands, revealing new layers of ancient wisdom. Your own profound mission becomes exquisitely clearer, not because you deliberately sought clarity through effort or intellectual analysis, but precisely because you chose to give something of your purest light unconditionally, with an open heart, and the universe, in its infinite wisdom and grace, expanded profoundly in response to your selfless act. This is the sacred economy of Starseed service, a cosmic principle where the more authentically and courageously you allow yourself to be the bridge, the more stabilized, luminous, and effortless your own ongoing crossing becomes. It is a feedback loop of divine amplification. And now, the final, potent transmission. Listen with your entire being. You are not lost. You have never been lost. Not in the true cosmic sense. Not for a single moment. What you have experienced, what you have been, is cosmically strategic. Every challenge, every moment of confusion, every perceived misstep has been an intentional thread in a masterful tapestry. Your magnificent soul, in its boundless wisdom and courageous foresight, consciously chose a path through this intricate incarnation that specifically required you to descend deeply enough into the dense, often challenging human experience to intimately understand its full weight, its complexities, its shadows, and its profound beauty. This descent was not a mistake, and simultaneously, you chose to carry within your very essence enough of your original, pure celestial frequency, your inherent divine blueprint, to eventually, in the fullness of time, serve as an undeniable lighthouse for those still navigating the treacherous, often bewildering dark of collective unconsciousness. You did not choose the easy road. You chose the long, winding, and often arduous road through profound confusion, through the relentless grip of self-doubt, through the pervasive, unsettling sensation of being profoundly out of place, on a planet that sometimes feels fundamentally like it was not built for your unique vibrational signature. Because, dear Starseed, the long road, the path of deep experience, is precisely the one that leads directly through the complex, often challenging terrain where the souls you are ultimate lie meant to reach are still wandering, still searching, still yearning for a beacon. Your journey is their map. Your star family, your celestial kin from across the cosmos, sees this. They acknowledge your courage, your resilience, and your unwavering commitment. Your higher self, that omniscient aspect of your being, has always seen this, always understood the profound wisdom in your choices. And in this very moment, as these words resonate through your consciousness, they are transmitting, through every syllable and every energetic nuance of this message, a singular, powerful frequency directly to your heart. You are not too late. You are not too broken to fulfill your purpose. You are not too uncertain or too human to be a vessel for divine light. On the contrary, you are precisely where the intricate, unfolding galactic plan requires you to be. You are holding precisely the quality and magnitude of light that the souls in your orbit, your karmic connections, your soul family, your destined encounters, need you to hold, at precisely the right, divinely orchestrated moment in the largest, most significant cycle of planetary awakening that Earth has witnessed in thousands of years. Your presence is paramount. The bridge, in its unwavering dedication, does not wait until all external conditions are perfect, until the skies are clear and the waters calm. The bridge simply holds its sacred ground, firmly anchored between two shores, standing resiliently in all weather, through every storm and every season, and trusts implicitly that what needs to cross, what is destined to connect, will, in its own perfect timing, find its way. It is a testament to unwavering faith in the divine process. You are that bridge. You have always been that bridge, from the moment of your cosmic inception. And tonight, as the day draws to a close, and the quiet embrace of sleep begins to reach for you, if you are willing to fully receive and embody this truth, say this aloud. Speak it with conviction. Let these words not merely be thoughts in your mind, but a powerful, resonant vibration that moves through every cell of your physical body, anchoring this truth into your very DNA. I remember who I am. I reclaim my truth. I trust the souls I am here to meet, and I trust their sacred journey. I hold my light not for external validation or approval, but because the bridge, my sacred purpose, must remain brilliantly lit. I am ready for what my mission requires of me now, in this moment, in every moment. Speak it not as a request, but as a declaration. Speak it like a profound, powerful transmission, because it is. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space. And we're just getting started. And if your heart is calling for guidance on divine love and sacred union, I also bring transmissions on Arcturian heart wisdom, where we explore the twin flame journey, heart healing, and attracting your divine counterpart. You'll find the link in the description.